Shabbat Shalom and welcome to Thought for Shabbat. This week's Torah portion is consumed with the last day of Moses' life and takes us through the end of the Torah this week and next. And Moses says, right aloud, the following words. He says, I am 120 years old today. This is a fascinating statement that the day of his birthday will also be the day of his death. And the Talmud goes on to further elucidate this and says, in the name of Moses, today my days and years were fulfilled. On this day I was born, and on this day I shall die. The question I have for all of us is, are we living a life where at the end of our lives, we will be able to say, my days were fulfilled? Moses had a mission to get the people out of slavery to freedom. Were it that he could go into the promised land was his dream, he knew he wasn't going to be able to, and came to terms with that, although I'm sure there was always a sadness about that as well. Be that all as it may, the question for us is, are we living our lives in a way that each day is fulfilled, each day has meaning, each day has blessing? And we come to this Shabbat known as Shabbat Shuvah, which is the Sabbath of turning in between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, which gives us the opportunity that if in fact our days are not fulfilled, they are not filled with meaning and that sense of goodness that a person gets when they're living a righteous life, it's an opportunity for us to turn towards that direction. And of course, like every human being, we're going back and forth, trying to reach for that better life, then we make a mistake and take a step back. But Shabbat Shuvah gives us the opportunity to say, okay, now is the time to make the change. Now is the time to think about things differently. So that just as Moses at 120 and whatever age we live to, we'll be able to say, today is the last day of my life, and my days were filled with meaning, with blessing, and with goodness. Please join us tonight, 7 p.m., as our choir joins us as well for an uplifting service to get us to contemplate that turning point in our lives between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Take care. Have a great day. Be well.